Well, we got a great show lined up for you today. It is our Business Around Town show. And boy, we got some really cool stuff. We stopped by Golf Tech, and they'll teach you how to get that golf swing together and improve your golf game. We also stopped by Phillip Pool. Maybe you got a swimming pool or a spa you need water for. Well, they can take care of that. And we stopped by Pearlescent Photos. And I got to tell you, this is really cool. It's called Mermaid Portraits. It is just super. And if you're thinking about doing some camping with all this hot weather that we have, we want to stop here at Cousins Army Navy. Check out their line of camping stuff and just boots and just you name it. It's just fun to come and shop. We have a lot on today's show. Stay with us. You don't want to miss 1 minute. I'm Mike Kilburn, and I'm out and about checking out business here in Columbus. We stopped by Golf Tech to learn about a new system called Optimotion from Josh Boggs. He explained how this system can improve your golf game. Well, Josh, good to have you and Golf Tech on the show.
Thanks for coming in, Mike.
So you have a device, I guess it would be, called Optimotion that helps you instruct golfers, right?
Yes. Yeah. So pre-COVID, we had a device that we actually put on the golfers. It was like a wearable harness. Right. In development, even before that, into the cameras, they put a marker points where there's several different marker points that we can put on any golfer and like measure how they move during their golf swing and then quantify that movement and then figure out like, okay, based on that movement pattern, what things could we change to help them reach their goals as a golfer?
Yeah. So how does that change what you're instructing someone?
So I don't know how much it changes it, but it does a couple things for us that I think are awesome. One, like back to the old system, it makes it more efficient, right? I don't have to put a harness on you. You don't have to wear something uncomfortable. So it saves time. The other thing that it does is it allows us to quantify improvement. So like anybody like that is a golfer that's went through the improvement process or the instruction process, like sometimes like the golf ball doesn't tell the whole story and like several things may need to change before like the golfer gets the result with the golf ball they want. So like that ability to like, okay, like here's what I want you to do. Here's what it'll look like when you're doing it, and here's how we can measure it. Like it's like that thing of like, okay, well, like we're moving in the right direction, even if like the golf ball hasn't started to do like what the golfer wants it to do. So it's kind of nice in that regard.
So how do you leverage this Optimotion to help someone playing golf?
Yeah, so like one of the things that like you can look at is like you come up with a faster plan for like how they're going to get better, so that they can understand it, and then like you can show them like the improvement over time. Like any golfer that takes a lesson with us, like one of the things that they have is after they're done, they get the audio and video from the sessions.
Well, give us some contact information where we can come out, give us a try, see how this works out for the golfer.
So we've got 2 locations here in Columbus. There's the one that we're at, the Easton location. There's also one in Dublin. So the phone number over here for the Easton location is 614-428-4653. But like any information on Golf Tech or what we do, you can find on Golf Tech's website, golftech.com. It'll kind of explain all the things, how our process works. But yeah, like that'd be the best way to get a hold of us.
Well, imagine being a mermaid for a day. Well, you can make that happen if you call Pearlescent Portraits and become a mermaid. Check it out behind me. We talked to Jean, and she told us more about how you can live this fantasy. Well, Jean, good to have you and Pearlescent Photos back on the show.
Thank you.
So you brought us out to a very unique location today. So we were talking about the mermaid portrait experience. Tell us a little bit about that and what it is.
Well, this is one of our funnest experiences. We have 14 mermaid tails in sizes, children's extra small, all the way through ladies 4XL. We have jewelry. We have cosmetologists who specialize in jewels and mermaid makeup. And as you can see, we do a full out mermaid experience.
Yeah. So who's this targeted at? Who is your customer?
You would be so surprised. Little girls, age 3, all the way up to adults, grandmas with their grandchildren, moms and daughters, sisters, cousins, best friends, teens. We even have some couples. And the guy can dress as a fisherman or a merman or Aquaman. And he can go shirtless and get right in there with his significant other or sister and do the whole mermaid experience. It's just such a fun experience. And then you walk away with these amazing pictures that are creative and unique and fantasy. And show me a little girl or even a teenager or an adult lady who doesn't want to look like a gorgeous mermaid.
Where all can you do this at?
So we have several locations around Columbus. Today we're in Pickerington at this beautiful location with the little waterfall. But if you're not all about being outside and getting wet, we can do them in studio with a backdrop and get a very similar result. As long as it's warm enough to get in the water, we can do them outside. And if you're interested in studio, we can do that year round.
Well, it's always crazy to come out here and deal with Pearlescent photos. You always got something unique. I remember the superheroes, all that stuff. So tell us how we can get a mermaid portrait made.
Well, you can just go to our website at Pearlescent Portraits and send us an email, a text message, give us a ring on the phone, and we can set that all up for you.
And you'll be in a fin looking great.
I need my legs because I got to walk around and take your pictures, but you'll be in the fin.
No doubt. Gene, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Want to be on the show? Reach out to us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com. Well, Phillip Pool II, if you have a hot tub up to a swimming pool or anything in between and you need water, this company can take care of it. We talked to Angie Travis, and she told us more. Well, Angie, good to have you and Phillip Pool II on the show.
Thanks so much. I'm excited to be here.
So tell us a little of the history of Phillip Pool II.
So Phillip Pool II has been around for about 7 years. We are a sister company to the original Phillip Pool. That's been about 40 years in business. My dad started it a long time ago. And last year we lost him, unfortunately. So we've combined the two companies to create one of Central Ohio's friendliest water companies.
So when I think about filling a pool, I think that's the only thing you do is fill pools. Is that true?
Well, we actually have people that call us and ask, do you fill pools? Craziest question I ever get. But we do more than just fill pools. We do hot tubs, we do commercial pools, we do Deer Creek Lodge Pool. If you've ever been down there, it's huge. We've worked with OSU Equestrian and filled up just big lots for them to be able to take their horses through. So if it needs water, we can put it in there for you.
Yeah. You know, I've seen these portable tanks that people carry on the back of trucks. Do you fill those up as well?
We absolutely can. We work with some of the local companies that do power washing, do asphalt, anything that they need, we can put water in it.
Yeah, that's neat. Well, let's talk a little bit about future plans. Where do you see things going?
So we're really excited. We want to expand upon the business and be able to bring in some extra things. So we're looking to hopefully be able to offer cleaning and help with the different pools and hot tubs and be a one-stop shop in the future.
Well, sounds great. So if I need a pool filled or I need water, how do I get a hold of you and get things set up?
You can always call us or text us. We've got two numbers, 614-946-8278 and 614-878-9224. And there's always the website of phillippool2.com.
Fantastic. Angie, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Now, where do you turn? Who do you call? Columbus Collision Center is your one-stop body shop when your vehicle's been in an accident. From first call to completed repair, Columbus Collision Center makes it easy to get your vehicle safely back on the road fast. So when you need that quality one-stop body shop, call Columbus Collision Center at 614-350-8251 or go to columbuscollision.com. Well, we stopped by Tropical Nut and Fruits to learn a little bit about the fresh nuts that you're going to find here. And not only that, how about some great job opportunities? We talked to Alicia Bruno. She told us more. Well, Alicia, good to be back at Tropical Nut and Fruit.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for coming.
So let's talk a little bit about summer nuts.
Nuts. Well, everybody's always concerned about their weight and making healthier choices. I think sometimes during the summer because you're running around in your bathing suit. And we wanted to talk about nuts today. So the nuts on this table are all fresh roasted here daily. So either it's cashews or almonds. We mix the mixed nuts. Some have peanuts, some do not. And one of my favorites of all of them are the kettle cooked nuts. We do a butter toffee almond and a butter toffee peanut. Not as healthy, but amazing. And they're cooked fresh with real butter, real salt, some sugar, back in the back, real vanilla, and they cook them up, they table them, and they bag them, and they bring them up front.
What about pecans? I love pecans.
We love pecans too. I don't necessarily do a bunch of like praline or butter toffee of them. We do in big batches for some of our co-packers, but we don't necessarily always have those in the store. But we do have the butter toffee almonds and peanuts.
The cashews are amazing.
Yeah, they're awesome because we use the big ones, and they're fresh roasted. I think I told you before, but we have a piece of equipment that does like 6,000 pounds an hour.
Unbelievable.
Fresh roasted peanuts and cashews and nuts. So, yeah.
Well, speaking of that, you have the machines.
Yes.
You're looking for some people. And we just had a job show, and we were talking a little bit off camera. I was amazed to find out you got some great opportunities here.
We do. So I need people to run those machines. So right now we are really in desperate need of employees. Anything from boxers, hand pack line, machine operators. I have some maintenance positions that are open. I mean, positions pay anywhere from $14 all the way up to a little over $20 plus some night differentials. So it's a great opportunity.
Well, how does one apply?
Well, they can get online. They have the Hayden Valley Foods website does have a job board, and that's the www.haydenvalleyfoods.com. But I'll be real honest with you. If people just want to come down to the facility at 3150 Urban Crest Industrial Drive, right off of 270 in Urban Crest, and they come in, we're interviewing on the spot. We're hiring on the spot. So, I mean, if you want a job and we have people looking for jobs, we're going to put them to work.
Yeah, no question, man. And some of those benefits are running out, and people are looking. So what a great opportunity.
We'd love to have them. So come on in, give us a shout, apply for some jobs, and who knows, by Monday you might be running a candy machine.
No question. Plus, you get all the great side benefits of
that. Yeah, we give employee benefits in the store. We have all kinds of health benefits, insurance, 401k. So it really is a legitimate opportunity.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, Alicia, good seeing you. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Good seeing you, and thank you. Oh, and by the way, the whole tell people that you saw us on Out and About in Columbus is working. We had a huge amount of people get an extra 10% last week, so don't forget to mention you saw us on the show.
And you get that 10% still?
You get that 10% savings.
Fantastic. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Mike.
Well, if you're headed out into the backwoods to do a little bit of camping, you want to stop by Cousins Army Navy. They have an amazing selection of camping gear for working out in the rough, or whether it's boots or just attire that you want to wear, they have it all. This is a great place to just come, shop around, check out some of the things you're going to find here. J.D. Richardson told us more. Well, J.D., good to be back at Cousins. Good to see you again.
Grand to see you.
Everybody always is camping this time of the year, hiking and all that, and I couldn't think of a better place to come and get some of those supplies that you need. Let's start out with a little bit of camping. What kinds of things are we going to find here?
Well, just about anything you need. If we don't have it, we'll order it. We have your sleeping bags. We've got plenty of gear back here. Compasses, insect repellents, snake bite kit.
What about clothing for hiking and out in the woods?
Well, we've got a lot of that kind of thing, too. Of course, you can't go wrong with your cargo pants. We have the cargo shorts as well. We have those great socks that we talk about in the wintertime. They're good in the summer, too, because they have lots of cushioning. You wear them with a good pair of hiking boots. And you can pull them up your leg pretty good, and they protect the lower part of your leg. Speaking of which, that we got those boots over there that are normally anywhere from $189 to $389, and they're all at $89.98. They are actual military issue boots. We do have some Rockies. We have a lot of different varieties.
You never know what you're going to find here. It's amazing just to come in here and walk around, look around, see what you have.
Yeah, there's people come in here and stay for hours. They get lost.
No question about it. Well, give us some contact information and your hours when we can come down to Cousins.
Cousins Army Navy is open 10 to 7 every day except for Sunday. Sunday it's noon to 5. We're here at 2469 North High Street, just south of Hudson, north of the campus and Lane Avenue.
Fantastic. Well, J.D., good seeing you again. Here's to camping.
Hey, thank you.
Now, where do you turn? Who do you call? Columbus Collision Center is your one-stop body shop when your vehicle's been in an accident. From first call to completed repair, Columbus Collision Center makes it easy to get your vehicle safely back on the road fast. So when you need that quality one-stop body shop, call Columbus Collision Center at 614-350-8251 or go to columbuscollision.com. Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus. Well, 3 generations of UC's all taking care of the farm and making sure that you're getting quality products and just coming out of the ground. Some of this beautiful corn here at UC's Farm Market. We talked to Greg about some other produce items that are out and what's going to happen in the next month and how the weather's been affecting the crops. Well, Greg, good to be back in the corn crib again.
Hi, Mike. Good to have you here.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty excited to see this behind you. Tell us a little about the corn.
Man, can you believe it? We're middle of July, picking corn. You know, summer's finally here. It feels like we're in full swing right now.
Especially some of these temperatures we've been experiencing lately.
Oh, yeah. It's been great. We're getting a little bit of rain and the heat. Boy, it's bringing the crops on.
I was wondering if the heat was affecting the crops any now.
Yeah, the heat is great for it, especially when we have good rain, good moisture. Stuff is just growing like crazy. Our crops really look good this year.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the other things that's in the corn crib now that wasn't here when we were here last time.
Of course, Indiana melons is the big thing starting this week. You know, that's the best melon in the country, you know, as far as sales and things go. Michigan blueberries, we're starting to haul those back. Farm we've dealt with up there for the last 15 years. Southern peaches, peach crop has been phenomenal this year, and peach flavor is really good.
What's coming out of the ground in the next month or so?
Of course, we'll make a switch to Ohio tomatoes soon. Green beans out of Michael's in Urbana. They always have great crops there. Cabbage and potatoes will come from there soon.
One of the things I was concerned about is I know we're starting to see a rise in price across the board. It's getting pretty healthy out there.
Right.
How's that affecting you?
And we're seeing that, of course, across the board. Any product we're bringing in, the price is going up. Meat and cheese is really going up right now. And again, it's shortage of workers, shortage of delivery people. We got a letter the other day from one of our big suppliers, short of people. They're shortening up deliveries and warning of product shortages.
It's a perfect storm, isn't it?
It really is, and it's all coming together here at one time.
At least I know one thing. If it's a rise in price in the grocery stores, it's still you're getting a better price here. So come out here and get that meat and cheese.
Yeah, of course, we have to pass the rise in along to our customers, but we keep our margins short, of course, and still have a good deal.
We'll give us some contact information where folks can find you when you're open.
Of course, we're open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. We're just south of Plain City, Commerce Huff Road. Find us on the web and Facebook, and you'll get all the info you need.
Yep. Sign up for those deals because I get them every week.
That's right. Sunday afternoon, they come out for you.
Fantastic. Greg, good seeing you. Well, we stopped by the Reserve at Wisdom Way, and you talk about some beautiful patio homes and condos that are just amazing, and the quality is unbelievable. So we had an opportunity to talk to Carol Reeves and learn more about these wonderful homes. Tell us a little bit about these properties, and I know this is all new builds, right?
It is. We are building 13 units here, these 13 custom homes. We already have 5 in contract, so there's not many left. They are going quite quickly.
I know that traditionally, you get into condos and a lot of people feel like they might be cooped up. You don't have that feeling with these, do you?
I agree. I think the difference is when the builder decided to build a patio home condo concept, he wanted it also to feel like just like any other home out there, not feel like the quote-unquote condo. And so what we do is 1,800 square foot to 2,700 square foot homes, first floor masters, things like that, so that you're all living on the first floor, but you can option for an upstairs if you want more square footage.
Now, who is your target audience with these homes?
I would say right now we're not really targeting, but the average buyer in here seems to be the young senior, 45 and older. I think when they come in here, the first thing that they hear and love is that they will be meeting with the builder. They will be designing the home around their needs. What they love about their home now, they bring it to us, the builder meets with them, designs the home, adds the extra features and the upgrades that we can give them, and they end up with a one-of-a-kind home that they will love forever.
Tell us a little bit about the builder.
Paul Cugini Kaposha Builders has been around for over 30 years in Columbus, typically builds 700 and above. So when he approached coming in here and building these, we were very excited because this price range is very difficult to stay in and get the quality he deserves.
Well, Carol, tell us where you're located and some contact information so we can come out and check out these beautiful patio and condos.
Great. We are off Central College, just east of Harlem, and we could be contacted by my cell phone, which is 614-419-1042, and or you can go to the reserve@wisdomway.com and make an appointment or email me through there.
Now, where do you turn? Who do you call? Columbus Collision Center is your one-stop body shop when your vehicle's been in an accident. From first call to completed repair, Columbus Collision Center makes it easy to get your vehicle safely back on the road fast. So when you need that quality one-stop body shop, call Columbus Collision Center at 614-350-8251 or go to columbuscollision.com. Well, if you've been watching the show any time at all, you certainly know YearRound Landscaping, and they can take care of all your needs around the house, from plowing snow in the wintertime to taking care of that yard in the summertime. And Ty Wood is joining us once again from YearRound Landscaping. Ty, good to have you back on the show.
Mike, thanks for having me and YearRound Landscaping back on the show and giving us the opportunity to let your viewers know that YearRound Landscaping isn't just a name, it's what we do for our clients throughout Central Ohio, 365 days a year.
Tell us what's going on right now. What should we be thinking about?
Right now, your lawn is probably taking a beating this summer from all the foot traffic, heavy rainfall, and constant mowing. Now, to alleviate that soil compaction, you need to aerate and then overseed with some premium grass seed.
Now, what does aeration do exactly?
It pokes holes into the ground that allows oxygen and water to go directly to the grass roots, helps the grass thicken up, and makes it more beautiful, especially when you use premium grass seed to fill in those thin and bare areas.
Well, you know, this home that you brought us out to today that you handle landscaping here, that was one of the first things I noticed about this lawn is just how thick it is. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, what do they have to do, or what do you have to do to keep it in this shape?
I would recommend lawn aeration and premium grass seed because, like I said, it's going to help out, and it's 100% organic, all natural, doesn't require any chemicals.
Well, give us some contact information where we can get a hold of you and get those projects going.
Make your life easier. Go to our website at www.landscaping365.com. And if you can't do that, give me a call or a text. I handle all the correspondence, so I'll be your primary point of contact, and I'll be happy to introduce you to our products and services.
And it is a great service that you perform. Thanks so much for being on the show, Ty.
Thanks for the opportunity, Mike.
Well, as we move into spring, you want to make sure that the drainage in your yard is right and that water's drained away from your foundation. It can cause you some major problems. We talked to Mark Minton from Stay Dry Waterproofing to learn about some of the services that he provides and why you want to select this company to take a look at your house. Well, Mark, good to have Stay Dry back on the show.
Thanks for having us.
You know, we're moving into spring, obviously, and what should people be looking for in terms of moisture and things as we move into the spring season?
Yeah, some things to look for are higher than normal humidity issues, musty smells, any kind of discoloration on the basement walls, crawl space odors, any kind of new cracks forming or door sticking and that sort of thing going on in the home.
What about drainage on the yard? I've heard this before, that if you don't have good drainage off your yard and it gets behind a basement wall, it can literally crack the foundation. Is that true?
Yeah, extreme cases, absolutely. Any kind of water near the foundation, that's your worst enemy. Any kind of standing water in the yard should be addressed. Drainage going from the roof, going to the street or wherever the discharge location is, very, very important. It can cause mold, dampness, higher humidity as well, and even foundation issues.
And so I'm assuming that if I have a problem, I call you, you're going to come out and evaluate what I need.
Yeah, actually this month and actually the month of April, we're doing free camera inspections of the downspout lines and that sort of thing. Normally there's a fee for that, but all that's free at charge at this time to kind of inspect it and see if there's any issues going on.
Yeah, you don't want those problems for sure.
You don't.
How is Stay Dry Waterproofing different than its competitors?
We're different. We are the only waterproofing company who is certified to remediate mold. No one else can say that. In a lot of cases, when we do some of our projects, the mold remediation is actually free. Saves $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in some cases to the customer, and it comes with a lifetime warranty. We also are #1 in the state of Ohio, recently ranked, and #9 in the United States.
Well, Mark, give us some contact information. Really great information today.
Yeah, staydryohio.com is our website. Phone number 614-339-3434.
Fantastic. Mark, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Now where do you turn? Who do you call? Columbus Collision Center is your one-stop body shop when your vehicle's been in an accident. From first call to completed repair, Columbus Collision Center makes it easy to get your vehicle safely back on the road fast. So when you need that quality one-stop body shop, call Columbus Collision Center at 614-350-8251 or go to columbuscollision.com. Whatever the electrical job around your house, My Electric Works can handle. And joining me to talk about that today is John. John, welcome down to Columbus. Good to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having us again.
How do you as a consumer know that your electric panel may be overloaded or you need to replace or you need to expand on it?
That's a really good question. So the first thing is every panel should be replaced after 20 years. The UL listing, the manufacturers all, recommend that. And at a minimum, if you're not going to do the replacement, you should at least do a refresher and change all the breakers, and that's including the main breaker as well.
What's your advice about those electrical items?
I'll tell you right now, space heaters are an absolute no in our industry.
I've seen plenty of fires because of those.
Oh, absolutely. If you're going to have extra heat in the home, definitely consider having us come out wiring in a baseboard heater or even a gas heater. Space heaters are just not up to par. I mean, they're made overseas. Not that that's wrong, but they come with a bad UL listing more often than not. They're required to be on dedicated circuits, and what that means is you need a breaker specifically for that space heater. If you're plugging it into your living room, where you have your TV, your surround sound, or in your kids' room where they have lights, laptops, that space heater is going to add an unnecessary amount of power to the circuit and will create overheating.
Well, that's some good advice, no question, John. Give us some contact information where we can learn more about My Electric Works.
Yeah, you can reach us at 614-530-9777, or you can find us at myelectricworks.com.
We stopped by one of Brothers Roofing's quality roofing jobs here in the Worthington area to check out how they were taking care of this. This was a roof that had some hail damage, and with all the storms that we've had come through here in the last couple of weeks, you may be surprised to find out you have damage to your roof. We talked to Bill Smith, and he told us more. Well, Bill, good to have you and Brothers Roofing back on the show again.
Good to see you, my friend.
So you got a project going on behind us. Was there anything unique about this one?
Well, it's a little bit spring-like, and we've had a lot of hail damage up here. That's exactly how this job started. Homeowner experienced a hailstorm, called their insurance company, came out, bought them a roof. We're here to put it on.
Well, this might be a dumb question, but how do I know whether or not I have hail damage? Because we just had some hail the other day here.
You really don't until you call somebody like me out or one of our guys to take a look at the roof, and then we go ahead, work with the insurance company and the homeowner to make sure that's taken care of.
Well, one of the things that a lot of people are worried about now is COVID-19, obviously, and I know you do a lot of estimates. You work a lot with a lot of people. You're out here in the field. What are you doing to protect that consumer?
Typically, we stay outdoors. Occasionally, we're inside to meet with the folks, then everybody puts on their mask. But when you're outdoors and you're maintaining 8, 10, 12 feet, we've got a breeze blowing, we feel perfectly safe. The homeowner feels comfortable, and we take it from there.
One of the things that I noticed that you said on your advertising, you've said we don't cut corners. What does that mean exactly? What does that mean to the consumer?
We don't want any shortcuts on our jobs. We do it by the book, per the manufacturer's specifications, per Ohio State building codes. We don't want anything coming back on us or the homeowner that would say, we've got to do it again. That's just not the right way to handle business, certainly not the right way to handle the consumer. We want it to be correct.
Yeah. Well, it's great information. Bill, how do people get a hold of you now? Of course, like I said, with all the storm damage and all the storms we've had come through, I'm sure people are going to want to get their roofs checked out and find out they have a problem.
Right. It's best just to go online and look us up, brothersroofingconstruction.com. Give us a call.
Fantastic. Bill, thanks so much. Great information.
Sir, it's a pleasure.